It certainly is.
Pleasure to have you joining us. And everybody in the chat room, welcome. Hope you had a great weekend and a good Monday trading. I know Apple and Microsoft provided a couple good opportunities today, as well as ADT.
You can't forget ADT.
That was a good one.
So, yeah, ADT was an interesting one. I missed all that because I had the room turned off for the first 15 minutes. I came back and everybody was talking about it. I looked at it, I was like, whew, another one I'm glad I wasn't stuck in. So, and you're still in the Microsoft trade, Peter? Or are you?
I got stopped out.
You got stopped out on it.
It's funny watching the time and sales on Apple. It's just some of the shares, like 1 share, 2 shares, 7 shares. It's like it's all the Robinhood. I get a feeling it's all the Robinhood people that are dumping. They're dumping their shares. 1 share. Got to get
1
out.
share.
Well, that'll pick up, Brian, when the price the split happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, there'll be more. Definitely be more.
We'll go from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
But you're right. I'm looking at Apple here, and I'm looking at all of these orders flow through, and I don't have a single thing on my scanner that shows orders over 2,000. So
yeah, there's a few. There's some hundreds and 200s. Those are more board lot size, but
board lot. Remember when that used to be really important? Like you had the. Anyways, that's old days.
Oh, yeah, possibly you're right. Selling shares individually. Who knows, right?
You never know.
Yeah, increasing their.
Apple does look like it wants to go down.
Yeah, I'm sure I shorted it through calls here.
Did you?
Just small size.
I don't want to chase it here. I should have got in at 436.50. I hesitated though, and then lost the opportunity. I don't want to chase it right here because this is the area that it's bounced from previously. Yeah. We'll see if it makes it through.
And it certainly could bounce again.
Well, it looks like it's going through this time.
Weren't we just looking at Apple on Friday at like 4:15?
I remember I sold. I bought some 400 calls on Apple.
Yeah, that's right.
It was 420 that we were looking at.
Oh, 420. Yeah,
that's right. As a joke. I mean, remember when we thought it was a joke, and then it suddenly wasn't funny. Yeah, it's crazy.
That was Microsoft today. It didn't want to make it all the way to 420 though. Or wait, no, they're at 220. Never mind. Sorry, getting numbers mixed up.
Or 240.
We may get a bounce back here now that we've had. There's sometimes people there's a little bit of selling around half hour before the market closes, and then you get people coming in and buying again.
Yeah, maybe that's why, because it actually made a lower. It went below 436, but not for very long, and now it's come right back up. So,
still looking at this daily doji. It's candle. It's just not looking. It really pulled back there. It's pulled back today.
Oh, the daily on Apple, yeah.
Yeah, you have to wonder how much more juice is in this thing. SPY was selling off a little bit. Now it's coming back again. And it stayed. So we had a little pop around 10 o'clock, I guess, on the SPY, pulled back, and then another little pop around just before noon.
Yep. Couple up and downs. Then there was AMD that looked pretty. Peter Peter said that AMD's chart looks so ugly today he didn't even want to touch it.
Yeah.
He went into your philosophy.
Well, the semi.
Well, every day can't be an AMD day. It had a good run for a while, but today, I mean, come on, you can't tell me that 5-minute chart isn't just ugly.
Yeah. Let's look at this 5-minute.
That is not pretty.
Oh, it's ugly.
Just zoom out on that one, Mike, and you'll it's like, look at that. That's just, eventually it broke out and broke down, but you would have had to sit and watch that all day, and the chances of getting that move, I think, are slim.
Oh,
That's not pretty.
because you would have to short that in the middle of all that chop too.
Right.
To get it.
Right. I mean,
yeah.
If you're really lucky, you could have tried to short it somewhere near the top of that and you put your stop a little bit higher. But even look at that wick that happened right after 12:30. Like that type of wick could have taken you out if you were planning just to sit in there for a while. Anyways, I just I'm glad I was not trading it today. Microsoft and Neo is my day.
Yeah, Neo is off now. It's coming back up. Well, was there some news on Neo? Because it's up quite a bit here. I know it's. I know Tesla's up too, but Neo's up significantly more.
The small, electric vehicle companies all jumped. Like Nikola and Neo jumped at the same time, but I never saw any news on it. Tesla did not react at that time. So.
Yes, and the other one that everyone likes to play is Solo. That's not really. It's up 8 cents today, which is 2.25%, but that's still. Usually Neo runs a little bit more than that with the rest of them.
So while we got some time, pull up the earnings. I know one that you may be interested in, Brian.
Square?
No, Space is up for earnings today. So
yeah.
I found it very interesting when I was typing it up earlier today that the revenue is $0 million. That's
$0 million. That's about right.
So the expectations can't be high.
No. And their earnings per share is a negative 28 cents. I just thought that was interesting.
I'm glad whoever the member of the room that reminded me that SPCE was reporting, because I was looking at a short and look at it hasn't moved more than 5 cents in the last 25 minutes. So it came below that. So looks like everybody's waiting for the close at this point anyways. So happy not to have traded that.
Then we have Chegg. That's about the only other one of significance today. Everything else is not stuff we typically trade unless Peter or Brian, you know of anything that's reporting this afternoon.
I looked through it and I didn't see anything I was particularly interested in other than what you mentioned. I think there was one more right near the top of the list, but it was only sort of a passing interest.
TTWO, maybe.
Oh, right. That was it. Yeah, Take-Two Interactive, which, it's rare that it trades well, but sometimes, you can watch EA, ATVI, and Take-Two, and sometimes they're moving together in the gaming industry there.
Then tomorrow before they open, the big one, I guess, that we tend to trade every now and again is AMRN going before. So there's some other ones that might pop up, like Ralph Lauren or BP, that might be of interest, but nothing that we normally trade tomorrow before the market opens. So, although lots of earnings, pretty quiet day for us.
Yeah. Not too much.
Not too much going on
AIG,
there.
AIG is always, I think, it's pretty ugly trades.
Microsoft is back up there.
Yeah, not much going on here. Apple is creeping higher here, one share at a time. Nope, there's 10 shares.
It's a big order.
Yeah.
10 shares, big order.
See, one of the that's done really well post that's doing here is Sonos. Everybody keeps talking about how that would be a great takeout for somebody. SONO. Uber's coming up on Thursday. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Uber has not been performing all that well. What's Uber's up today? Lyft is down. Definitely a business model that's challenged right now.
Microsoft is just impressive, man. It's just going.
Yeah, I held some of those calls from on that news that it popped up on with. Thank God there was some positive news flow on the weekend. So I really got a nice pop on those at the open.
Nice.
Roku's moving sideways, huh?
Yeah, Roku's just chopping.
Yeah, I was looking to see if it may wanted to run and try to make another high for the day, but I think it's just going to go sideways into the close, wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's hard to take a high day break at this time.
Yeah.
I would think.
I was pretty happy with the Microsoft one I got. It just a couple pennies, otherwise I would have had that big move. But that happens every now and again with them. I got and that's why with that I take partials quickly.
Nobody's playing EDRY. It's halted now. It's had about 4 halts on the way down here. AUGZ, I guess, was a this was a what was this? Was this a new listing? AUGZ? Because I only got a 1-day candle.
I don't know. Did I miss one? AUGZ.
It's
really has been.
What
the heck? That's terrible. What is this thing?
I don't know. It's just.
It's ETF. Oh, no wonder. It's not really an IPO then. It might be the launch of an ETF. So what this thing
possibly. It's just. It's trading between 125.02 and 25.01.
True Shares Structured Outcome August ETF. I don't know what any of that means.
No, I don't either.
So yeah, not upset I missed that.
No.
Microsoft at 217 again.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I should make sure I've got all the upcoming IPOs.
Pretty quiet into the close here.
Oh.
Yeah, not much moving today. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's we have to remember that it is the summer. Normally, we have a lot of afternoons that go like this, but it hasn't felt that way this year. I mean, I like trading the summers, so a lot of people. What was the expression where you sort of sell everything and go away on vacation anyways? Is what
Away.
used to be the joke.
Sell in May and go away.
And go away. There you go.
I think is the adage.
Yeah. So, but I said I've always liked trading the summers. You find that you get these crazy moves tend to happen more often in the summer, so they can give you more opportunity. And you just like always, I think you just have to be cautious on what you're trading and how you're trading it.
What you're
Nicola
trading and
moving?
Nicola.
Oh yeah, Nicola's popping up.
It's and it is reporting as well, but isn't it? I think it's reporting later in the week, maybe.
Yes, later in the week. I think it's
tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah.
Wednesday or
Now
tomorrow afternoon.
There's another stock that has zero revenue.
Huh. CMPI. Checkmate Pharmaceuticals. Do I have them? No.
Yeah, I got into it too, Nicholas, or to Marcus, I should say. I got into Nicola and wrote it up. Had a trailing stop on it. Was on my swing watch list, but I'm not going to hold it through earnings because I just don't want to.
Because I don't want to.
Because I don't want to hold something through earnings.
You can't hear me.
Yeah.
Makes me. I'm just got a little bit of SP space, and I'm not really sure if I'm. That's up quite a bit, though. That's had a nice move.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were still in space, Brian.
I still got some. I got like 500 shares left.
Okay, got all the IPOs loaded. Thank you for the reminder.
I'm looking for Nicola on Earnings Whispers, and they don't even have it in the afternoon. But I know on their most anticipated, they say Tuesday after the close.
Tuesday after the close, yeah. You can, at Earnings Whisper, you can just type in the ticker, right? And it'll tell you. At the top there.
Yeah. The other one I wrote today was this Boyle. I think I have Jared to thank for that one. Jared pointed out that natural gas seemed to be popping. Jared's still with us in the room here. Did you play natural gas today, Jared? Since you did point it out. We'll wait for him. Yeah, solid move on Nicola for sure.
Did we freeze?
Oh, you saw it was still holding some UNG. Okay. Nice. Sold some puts. Are you naked, Jared, on those puts? I mean.
What was with the naked today?
I don't know. Cash secured. There you go. We like that. Definitely like to have the cash secured. Yeah, Nicola's still looking good.
Yeah.
Nicola's going to be the runner into the close by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think Nicola. I think space is going to move after the close, but.
All right.
Why do you say that?
I'll defer that one over to you, Brian, because I know you've been looking and keeping an eye on them.
That level is surprisingly.
Well,
watching Microsoft and there was a previous high on the when was that there? The 21st of July, and it's 216.38. And look at this current candle; it spiked right down to that, bounced off of it again. And earlier today, it was using that level a
Yeah,
number of
that's its
times.
all-time high for the day, or all-time high for Microsoft.
Right, yeah. So that
Yeah.
was the 9th. What I was looking at? Oh, you're right. I was looking at the wrong day here. So that, but that shouldn't really be relevant anymore because it's not, because it passed through it. But it does seem to be showing some difference to that level for whatever reason.
Yeah, definitely. So before we get into the close, let's pull up the member trade of the day today.
Oh yes, yeah.
Goes to AJ. As it's slowly pulling up today. So, very detailed explanation for everybody out there. You don't necessarily have to have this detail of an explanation, but it did help because one of the things that I noticed as I was reading through this is before he actually got into the trade around 950-ish, he actually noticed two setups that he missed the entry on. And he even identified that, hey, these are good entry points. I probably should have gotten into those trades, but he didn't give in to FOMO. And he was able to hold back, stick with his plan, got the second entry on as it started to go again up into his direction. He got into it, held through the first initial pullback, and then took his partials at his predetermined areas, 25% out at 1R, 25% out at 2R. Then he got the itchy trigger finger, got a little quick out before his other profit level, but regathered himself, allowed it to pull back, and then went up and exited at the appropriate level, and finally exited all the way up at the top, and that was on Neo. Of all trades, Peter. So I know you were trading it as well, but this looked like a very clean trade.
Yeah, I traded it short on the other side of this move. So, but that's a good trade. Well executed.
So well executed. So good job to AJ, and for everybody that's out there, if you want to submit your trade description on the trade, that way we can show the members in the room what you're talking about, just not in your tweet. And then also, please, one added addition that we're asking you to do is put your chat name that you have in Bearable Traders either in your tweet or inside marked up on the chart.
All right. That's what I thought. We lost Mike. I was just watching the YouTube because we got some choppiness, and I don't know whether he lost bandwidth or his computer went kaput, but he is gone.
Boop. Lost me.
R.I.P. I don't think he's gone that far.
No. Let's see.
Do we still have Brian? Brian?
Hey, Peter, do you have me?
Oh, now you're back.
Now am I back?
Well, your screen was back for a moment. Now it's gone again.
Oh. Share. Let's see if it's coming. Are we back?
Yep.
There we go. Yeah. Bandwidth might be an issue today since I have all four of the family members are all on Zoom meetings at one time today. You got my daughter's on one, my wife's on one, my son's on one right now. Typically they're not on there, so maybe it's a little bit. So hopefully we're back, but submit here. But the one thing we do ask, in case I got caught off, is please put your chat name somewhere either on your tweet or on your chart, and that's so it's easy for us to find you if you win the $100 prize at the end of the week. Without your chat name, we're unable to locate you. And then for classes this week, we got Dr. Katz tomorrow, Improving Discipline. And as we all know, without discipline, trading is going to be hard for you. So this is something that you'll probably want to bring into trading. And then I know, Peter, you were mentioning this class earlier. If you want to take it away.
Yeah, well, I was talking to the value of trading a single strategy because in relation to me, I don't trade the same strategy as John, but the theory is the same, that you really just need a strategy that demonstrates your edge, and if that's one or two or three, it always depends on you as an individual. But John's going to talk about trading a single strategy and how you can be successful by just focusing in and sort of perfecting that one approach. If that's what gives you your edge, then stick to what works. His session is going to be this Wednesday at 8 p.m. in our Success Webinar room. So that's available to all of our lifetime members. And join John for Trading a Single Strategy Success Webinar this Wednesday.
Into the close.
Nicholas just tearing it up here.
Got Nicola that just kind of took off.
Yeah.
Microsoft not doing much. Apple dropping a bit.
Yep, my Apple short is working here.
I am done.
I'm stuck with this trade. Question is, am I going to hold it? Do I dare hold it overnight?
Do you dare?
Do I dare?
That's yeah, I don't know. Holding an Apple short feels
iffy.
Don't know what to do. Like, who knows? It could drop $20, right? And you'll be the happiest guy around. But I don't know.
Well, the one thing is that you're probably not going to get a lot of. You're not going to get any positive news. Anything that, at least, highly unlikely you're going to get any catalyst to drive this stock higher than what you've had over the last couple of days. So. There you go.
I don't know. Good point, Jennifer. Good point.
I was going to say, Jennifer's got a good point there. Using your own words against you. I hate it when people do that.
Yes.
Brian Pesum advises against holding short, strong stocks. Yeah. Never short a strong stock.
So got about 15 seconds. So Peter, if you're in any IPO trades, you may want to get out.
Yeah, no IPOs today.
That's true. Yeah,
not in anything.
That is true. An agreement on stimulus could move things here. Maybe I should meet me in the middle. I'll sell half of what I have.
Yeah, good point, Go. You never know. Let's see, Space going in for earnings. I guess that's our one big one for today.
Still hanging here. Oh, markets are closed for the day.
Yes, they are. Up on you, did it?
Nobody told me.
Well, we know that you weren't listening to my 15-second warning, Brian.
I was looking at something else. Okay. Wow, DAL just popped up 20 cents. Some kind of a late market cross. on volume too, huge volume. That last what was it on DAL? That was weird. Somebody did a cross on it. Apple continues to drop. Wow, Overstock has been just a monster. Intel. Did anyone pick up Intel? I got some Intel. I'm just taking that as a swing trade. Talked about that on the weekend. Looked like it put in a bit of a bottom there. So I bought some today.
Oh yeah. Did you buy it off of Friday's close? Is that sort of where you went?
No, unfortunately, I just got it. I got into it this morningish. If I'd have been, could have picked it up on the close, but it was nice to see some confirmation. So we'll see. I think it's pretty oversold here. We'll see if see how it manages over the next couple of weeks. As long as it starts to base along here, I think Intel's such a big company. I don't think that they're going to go out of business, and hopefully they'll get kind of their act together. AMD is really eating their lunch right now. So Boeing actually finished up on the day. It's interesting.
Yeah, Boeing actually came back pretty good. I tried to get a long on the break of the high day of it, and I didn't play it very well.
Yeah, it really sold off. It sold off pretty hard right until about time is that? It's about 10 o'clock it did, it sold off pretty hard into the pre-market, and then it just it started to rip back. So 155-ish might be a level that might hold at.
Looks like Space is popping up in anticipation of its earnings release.
Wow, it's really going up, isn't it? It's up, holy crap, it's up at 25.
I would have been Benzinga guy. He disappeared.
All right, okay. Well, I'm still got some space. It's looking good. Looking good. Just hope it doesn't drop $5.
Got some space on it, so.
Yeah.
All it's going to take is for them to be able to get their first or second flight up there, make it successful. You're going to have some people that are going to want to be doing that.
Yeah, well, definitely. Well, I think there was a news release on the weekend saying they had a lot of interest. People wanting to take this flight. There's a lot of people out there with $250,000 to burn.
Yeah. If I had $250,000 sitting around, I would do it too. But I don't have $250,000 sitting around.
Yeah.
For how long's the flight? Probably like a 20-minute, 30-minute flight.
I think it's a little longer than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I thought it was like in 2 hours or something. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But yeah, you'd want to, or your $250,000, you'd probably want a little more than a half-hour flight and a souvenir coaster.
You get to keep your suit.
Oh, do you?
They give you a little space suit. You get to keep that forever.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Suit.
Yep.
And anything that's not nailed down, people will probably try to steal.
Oh yeah. Definitely, I'm taking the blanket off that plane.
Exactly. Pillow, blanket.
Have my water packet.
Yeah. I'm sure and you can do a lot of stuff to make that an experience for somebody. I wonder if they'll be selling, they'll be forcing you to buy $12 Polaroid pictures of you in your seat, like they do on the Disney rides.
I would hope that comes with the price in this case, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, space just crashed, just flying back to Earth. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's really all over the place right now.
I still haven't seen any earnings release, huh? Did it come out? Oh, but I forgot. Earnings Whispers crashes every now and again. I probably should have pulled up Benzinga at this point.
Is Benzinga's guy saying anything?
He is.
It says Virgin Glass, like cash equivalents, end of
Yeah,
quarter.
I got their numbers here. Sales 0, so they hit their sales number.
Yes!
Bang on.
Their earnings were negative 30 cents, so they missed. They overspent because the target was negative 26 cents. So, again, relatively meaningless numbers.
Yeah,
around.
totally. Take-Two Interactive. They 77 cents. May not compare to a $1.59 estimate. Sales was a miss. 831 versus 843. Net bookings up 136%.
Guess that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is TTWO doing here?
Gaming company.
Yeah. What are they doing here in after hours? Not really moving at all here.
Yeah, not too much.
Oh, it's a trading halt.
Trading halted. Yeah.
No wonder it's not moving much. I see the SPY is
interesting.
SPY is,
After hours trading halt.
yeah. And I must have some announcement. Usually that's the only, I would think that would be the only reason you do that. Is if they had some kind of a announcement. Extraordinary announcement.
Interesting. All right. Well, it is a holiday here. I'm going to knock off.
Yeah.
All right, Peter. I'm going to disappear as well. Nothing exciting. So thank you to everybody out there on YouTube for joining us. It's a pleasure having you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you in the room. And we will see you back tomorrow morning. I know a couple of you were talking about things that are moving in the morning. We normally open the room at 7:30. If I'm around, I can certainly open it earlier. So we'll see what we can do to open earlier if you want to start having a chat around 7 or so. So I think I'll be here. I don't know. You never know what happens. It depends on what I decide to go do for my workout in the morning. So we'll see you tomorrow morning, and the pre-market show starts at 8:30 as always. Thanks, Brian.
See everyone, guys. See you, Peter.
Later.
Happy holidays, Canadians, and we'll talk to you soon.